There is a strange kind of silence that arrives after everything changes. It doesn't come with thunder or dramatic music. It comes after the last goodbye, after the final rejection email, after the empty room, after the dream you've carried for years quietly slips through your hands. At first, you keep waiting for life to return to the way it was. You replay conversations. You imagine different decisions. You convince yourself that if you think hard enough, perhaps you can rewind time. But life never asks for permission before it changes. It simply moves forward, leaving us standing among pieces of a world we no longer recognize. And perhaps the most painful realization is not that something ended. It is that the version of yourself who belonged to that life has disappeared too. Most people believe the hardest part is losing what they loved. But the deeper pain comes from not knowing who they are afterward. When your routines vanish, when your relationships shift, when your future becomes uncertain, your identity begins to crack. You may wake up one morning feeling like a stranger inside your own story. Yet hidden within this frightening emptiness lies a quiet invitation. Every ending strips away something that was never meant to stay forever. The Japanese have long understood that transformation often begins with destruction. Before a forest can renew itself, old trees must fall. Before dawn appears, the night must become complete. And before you discover who you are becoming, you must first survive the loss of who you used to be. Centuries ago in Japan, a beloved tea bowl belonging to a shogun was accidentally broken. Wanting it restored, he sent it away for repair. When it returned, it had been crudely fixed with ugly metal staples. Although functional, its beauty had vanished. Rather than accepting this imperfect repair, Japanese craftsmen searched for another way. Instead of hiding the cracks, they filled them with lacquer mixed with powdered gold. The fractures became rivers of light. What was once broken became more beautiful precisely because it had been broken. This philosophy became known as Kintsugi, a quiet reminder that damage does not erase value. Sometimes it reveals it. Imagine if we viewed our own lives this way. We spend enormous energy trying to hide our failures, pretending our heartbreak never happened, concealing the scars left by disappointment. We apologize for our past as though it were evidence that we are less worthy. But what if your scars are not proof that you failed? What if they are proof that you survived? Kintsugi teaches us that healing is not the art of becoming what you were before. Healing is the courage to become someone entirely new. The gold is not the absence of pain. The gold is the wisdom pain leaves behind when we stop resisting it. Whenever life collapses, our first instinct is almost always the same. We want our old life back. We search for familiar places, familiar routines, familiar versions of ourselves. We tell ourselves that happiness existed somewhere behind us, if only we could return. But the truth is difficult to accept. You cannot go back to being the person you were before the heartbreak, before the illness, before the betrayal, before the loss. Experience changes us permanently. Trying to become your old self again is like trying to place fallen autumn leaves back onto the branches. Nature does not move backward, and neither does the human soul. The greatest suffering often comes not from change itself, but from resisting the new person change is asking us to become. Reinvention feels frightening because it demands uncertainty. It asks you to build without guarantees, to hope without evidence, to trust without certainty. Yet every meaningful transformation in life requires leaving behind an identity that no longer fits. The caterpillar cannot negotiate with the cocoon. The river cannot return to the mountain. And you cannot discover your next chapter while clinging to the last page of the previous one. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop asking how to get your old life back and begin asking what this new life is trying to teach you. We often imagine reinvention as something dramatic, a bold career change, a cross-country move, a miraculous breakthrough. But real transformation is usually invisible. It happens when no one is watching. It is choosing to get out of bed when grief says to stay beneath the blankets. It is making breakfast after weeks of emotional exhaustion. It is answering one phone call, taking one walk, writing one sentence, forgiving one mistake. These tiny acts seem insignificant, yet they slowly become the golden lacquer holding a fractured life together. Every ordinary decision is quietly shaping the extraordinary person you are becoming. Kintsugi reminds us that repair is patient. Gold is applied slowly, layer by layer. The craftsman never rushes the process, because rushing creates weakness. Perhaps your own healing feels slow because it is meant to become strong. Society celebrates dramatic success stories, but rarely shows the thousands of quiet mornings that made them possible. Reinvention is not built in moments of inspiration. It is built through repeated acts of gentle courage. Every day you continue despite uncertainty. Every moment you choose compassion over bitterness. Every time you allow yourself to begin again, you are adding another line of gold to your own story. One day, almost without noticing, you will laugh again. A sunrise will seem beautiful instead of painful. Music will sound alive once more. You will meet people who know nothing about the version of you who once felt completely broken. And perhaps you will realize something astonishing. The person standing there is not the same one who lost everything. They are quieter, wiser, kinder, less afraid of uncertainty, more grateful for ordinary moments. The life you feared had ended did not truly disappear. It simply transformed into something your previous self could never have imagined. Kintsugi teaches us that beauty is not found in perfection, but in honest restoration. Your story will always contain cracks. There will always be memories that ache when touched. Yet those fractures no longer need to be hidden. They are where your light enters. Reinvention is not pretending the past never happened. It is carrying the past with dignity while refusing to let it define your future. So if today your world feels unfamiliar, if everything you once depended on has changed, remember this. You are not standing at the end of your story. You are standing exactly where the gold begins to appear. And perhaps years from now, you will look back at the day everything fell apart and quietly whisper, "That was the day I finally became whole."